Fall Guys is one of the most popular games on the internet and gathering thousands of people in the party. And today, I'll be explaining Fall Guys' type of games, type of players, and type of game modes.
Know your place, trash.
There are 4 types of game modes: race, survival, hunt, and teams.
No, get him! Dude, are you serious?
And of course, the finale. I'll only be explaining 3, because 3 is one of my favorite numbers. A race is when everybody is running in an obstacle course, trying to reach the finish line. However, all these other obstacles will try to block you, so you won't finish first. Welcome to Short Circuit. In Short Circuit, you have to go around 2 laps instead of 1. And like any other race, this has obstacles, wild ones. In the first part of the race, there are 2 options: squares or the bottom. In the squares, you will just jump on to the other ones. Meanwhile, on the bottom, you would have to move these blocks and then move on. The second part is where you go around those thingies, and after that, Dizzy Heights. It's kind of like Dizzy Heights. You go on those circling platformers, however, these beams will block you, going up and down. The next part is that you'll go inside this area where you will float. But there's 2 types of ones: down and up. You're on your own this time. Play Fall Guys. If you can't, it's free. If you don't have a PC, it's free on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PS4. If you don't have those game consoles, I cannot help you with that. Now the last part of the map is that you'll be in that weird area again. And this time, these 2 boulders will knock you out, or block you. And these guys, which will launch you in the air. Lap 2. You just have to do the same thing what you did last time. You just qualified Short Circuit. Now, welcome to DoorDash. In DoorDash, you would have to break through the real doors to the finish line. The doors will get smaller and smaller as you enter through the map. Obstacles such as pillars, and I don't even know what that is, will try to block your way if you try to qualify. And fake doors too. In the end, everybody falls. Yeah! You just qualified DoorDash. Now, the reason why I chose this map is because it's all about thinking and taking risks. And I'll promise you, this next race is a fun one. Welcome to the Whirligig. In this map, there are tons, and I mean tons, of fans. Even though there's lots of versions to this map, let's just stick to the one that I was playing. In the first part of the map, you'll be running down that hill. Once you're down, moving fans are going to knock you over. Once you're done, you'll go through 2 things that you go past this. Let's call it Bob. If you go to Bob, you'll be launched in the air trying to reach that. Yeah. For the next one, you just have to go on top of the squares and jump to the edge as high as you can. Once you've done that, you'll now enter the Big Fan, which will launch you up in the air. Then, you walk through, I don't know what that is. Once you pass that, there will be 3 fans blocking your way. There will also be moving fans which whack you out of the way. After that, you'll go against another big fan. But don't worry, if you get knocked out, you'll go back to Bob. Now this part. This part's really big, because there's 3 options to play: the 2 sides and the middle. Let's go to one side, because I don't want to explain the other one all over again. In the left side, you have to jump over these guys. The reason why I said these guys, because it's really hard to explain what they are. Once you jump over those guys, there's another option: Bob. Once you go through Bob, there will be this wall that will try to cover you and bring you back to the start. For the left part, it's pretty much the same thing. There are also these flat guys around the map. Now for the middle, you have to go to Bob. And playing this part, you have to go through a really big fan, which you either get set flying or you don't. Either way, you just qualified the Whirligig. Survival is another type of game in Fall Guys. In survival, you have to survive various objects that will try to knock you out. Welcome to Jump Club. In this map, a green beam will try to knock you over. The beam will move faster and faster as the round goes. Meanwhile, two bigger beams will try to hit you in the face! In this version, there are hexagons, so you don't just stand in one place. In the original, there are no hexagons. You just qualified Jump Club. Welcome to the Swiveler. In this map, you'll be running around a circle, while a fan is trying to knock you over. In the first part, there are 3 swings. One in the front, one in the middle, and one in the back. The first swing just has one handle to jump, while the other one has 2. And the one in the back is pretty much the same thing as the one in the middle. Just different direction where it's going. This one has 2 beams going on different directions, which will knock you down. And for this one are Yeetuses. 3 Yeetuses. Both of them on the top and one on the bottom. The 2 on the top will try to hit you with different directions, while the one on the bottom is just, but like what I said in the beginning, you repeat the same process that you did last time. You just qualified the Swiveler. This footage is from a video I made back in March. You can still watch it to this day. Link in the description. Welcome to Rollout. In this map, you have to survive various objects around the map. In this version, cannons will shoot fruit, making it harder. Meanwhile, in the original, there are none. Pillars, walls, and empty spaces will try to block your way while you're playing this map. There's also one trick where if you're about to fall in the slime, there's a 1 in 1,000% chance a wall will appear and save you. You just qualified Rollout. Hunt is another type of game in Fall Guys. In Hunt, you have to hunt down various objects around the map in order to survive. Welcome to Frantic Factory. In this game, you have to press down the yellow buttons to survive. Obstacles such as Bob, and that weird void part block your way while you're playing this map. You can also bounce on these thingies. There's not that much to this map other than just mashing those yellow buttons. You just qualified Frantic Factory. Welcome to Tail Tag. In this map, you have to steal the other person's tail in order to survive. Obstacles such as pillars and the exploding thingies. Okay, never mind, I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. In this version, there will be these thingies which will launch you up all the way to the hexagons on the top. But in the original, there are none. Also in the original, there used to be lots of Yeetuses around the map. There was also another big Yeetus, a really huge one in the middle, which would send you flying. You just qualified Tail Tag. Welcome to Bubble Trouble. In this map, you have to pop all the bubbles in order to be qualified. There are 5 zones, and now I'm going to be explaining every single one of them one by one. In this zone, there's a really huge fan in the middle, and 2 other fans that move in the sides. This will help you when you try to get those bubbles. What will not help you is the really huge Yeetus. Well, it's not really a Yeetus though. But he will try to knock you out of the zone and prevent you from getting those bubbles. In this zone, you'll be bouncing on a bunch of lily pads. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to explain that because I'm too lazy. For this one though, it's like a pyramid with Yeetuses, with bubbles that spawn on top of them. And these thingies, they have square holes, and you can go through them. And yeah, there's one thing that I forgot to mention about Bubble Trouble. If you see a yellow bubble, try to pop it, because it'll give you 5 more points than the regular ones. For this one though, there's a bunch of bouncy lily pads. There's not that much to this one, but the frog though, if you go on top of that one, it'll launch you up in the air and pop the yellow bubble. You just qualified Bubble Trouble. Team is also another type of game in Fall Guys. In Team, you guys have to work together in order to be qualified. How to qualify in this type of game mode is to have the most points. Welcome to Jinxed. In this map, you have to survive from getting jinxed. If you get jinxed, you have to jinx other people for your team to have a higher chance of winning. There is not that much obstacles for it to survive. It's just the Dizzy Heights plates, pillars, and these guys. I mean, what can I say? It's like Manhunt. You just qualified Jinxed. Welcome to Hoarders. In this map, you have to bring all the balls onto your side. Yeetuses will help you and at the same time block you while you're playing. The reason why they'll The reason why the Yiddises will help you is because the reason why it'll help you is because they'll might pass it on to your team. The reason why it doesn't help you is because they might pass it to the other team. Fun fact, this is an unused recording of me playing Hoarders. And this was the only time I played it, once. And I'm probably never gonna play it again. So enjoy the recording. Okay, first game of Hoarders. I never played this game before. Like, never. Okay, got some bombs. I never played this game, ever. I think I got the steal. Come on. Yes! Let's go. Here's the teamwork. Let's go. You just qualified Hoarders. This next one is really fun to me. I'll tell you why after. Welcome to Fall Ball. In this map, you have to score on the other team's goal in order to win. There are multiple versions of this map, but let's just stick to the one that I was playing. Dizzy Heights played. That's literally it. Now, the reason why I like this map is because it's all about teamwork and working together to get the ball. It is fun, yeah, but as a goalie, it's not fun because there's 50 people on the ball while you're the only person that's guarding the goal. I know I don't have any evidence to support that information, but it's true. Less goalies and more attackers. You just qualified Fall Ball. I'll only be explaining 4 today, because why not? Comes first is the inactive players. They're literally AFK throughout the whole round and they literally do nothing. It's either that they have an argument with their mom, or they have bad FPS, because their freaking computers are Windows 7. Then there are the noobs, the people who are really bad at Fall Guys, and they just started. I mean, there's not that much to say about the noobs, other than just being bad. If it's a noob, its banner's gonna be a crown, and its nickname is gonna be Rookie. First time playing, always bad, and yeah. Coming third is the griefers, the meanest of them all. They'll try their best to stop you from qualifying. No joke, it is my biggest pet peeve in Fall Guys. No respect, a waste of time, and very mean. Basically the same thing as no respect. And coming fourth is the normal players. The people that get crowns, the people that just play Fall Guys, normally. They're not bad, they're not good, they're okay players. I can talk all day about pros, but I only said 4, so. I'm only going to be talking about 3. Solo show, duo show, and squad show. And solo show is just solo show. You go through certain challenges and you just get your crown. Meanwhile, in duo show, you play with another person. But it's not just that. You get points if you qualify. If you have enough points and you're on top of the leaderboard, good luck. If you don't have enough points and you're last place, bad luck, because you're gonna get eliminated. Mine was very unlucky because my teammate was an AFKer. Oh, come on. Are you serious? And for Squad Show, basically the same thing as Duo Show, but with more players. It looks like I forgot Finale and Logic. I only started one round though. Two of my favorite rounds, Perfect Match and Lost Temple. Welcome to Perfect Match. I'm not going to stick to the version I'm playing because it's A, laggy, and B, I do not like the version. It sucks. So I'm going to use another person's gameplay. Welcome to Perfect Match. In this game, you have to memorize the fruit that is shown on the screen. As the round goes, there will be more fruit to memorize. Sometimes you can be right, sometimes you can be wrong. Now, the one and only reason why I like this map is because it's all about memorizing. It's basically multiplication. Okay, I'm now impersonating Techfish. You just qualified Perfect Match. Okay, on to the next one. Welcome to Lost Temple. In this map, you have to break through the real doors in order to get that crown. Now, the reason why I like this map is because it's all about taking risks, whether the door is real or not. Fun fact, Lost Temple is the map that I very first got my win. Just qualified Lost Temple. Honestly, I think Fall Guys is still popular, besides from #SaveFallGuys. I suggest you to play it. It's really fun, invite your friends over, and buy. There's no outro today.